Remember when the internet was fun and you used to be able to go around and just hang out, read your books you liked, read your comics you like, watch the movies you like, play the games you like without having to be some signal about a political tribe? Well, I've been following this situation about the fishing game from TGG Games, and we talked about this a couple days ago in our original video that they got canceled over being putting a frog as their rule book as a image on there. And I've been through the cancel game before. There's only a couple ways you can respond, and we'll go over what works, what doesn't, and how their response has been so far. Exciting stuff. If you enjoy my content, please pick up my books. I've got a new book out, which is not this one. It's actually book 3 of this series. The stars were joined right here. But this is the first book in the series, The Eurasian War. It's good quality science fiction like you used to get before all of this SJW nonsense took over science fiction. You remember all the sad puppy stuff that kind of led up to these culture wars going down in every single venue now. Please check this out. It'll be in the link in the description below. Thank you so much for reading. Those who do, really appreciate you. All right. The situation regarding TGG Games and their tournament fishing game has escalated further. Now, Suzanne from the Dice Tower, she is a board game reviewer and contributor to this Dice Tower, which is one of the most powerful agencies in board gaming. They really do have the ability to gatekeep the industry, to tell people what are successes and what are going to be failures. And she's chimed in, attempting to cancel them after game designer Eric Lang went after these poor people because he didn't like their frog picture on their freaking board game. It's that sick. And this is what they do. They get in a mob, they go together, they try to bully you by putting overwhelming pressure on you. Now, I've talked to the head of this company, and he seems to be a really good guy. He's handling the pressure pretty well. He understands that there's a lot going to be coming at him, and is just kind of trying to laugh it off. It's really one of 3 ways you can deal with this situation. I mean, 1, you can bow and kowtail and try to appease them, and that never works. 2 is you can go silent and try to play, oh, I'm the bigger man, and that never works. 3, you can kind of laugh at them. And when you laugh at them, they'll go ballistic in the short term, but it's so rewarding. And people love it. When they see you're strong enough to mock these awful individuals who want to go after you, people will flock behind you. And that's the type of people I want to flock behind also. So that's what's happened here. There's some tweets that have gone out based on a Facebook post that the owner of the company has been responding to. Now, Suzanne from the Dice Tower is going nuts on him about the game. Prior to this, she initiated contact and initiated harassing him, as I recall. Some random person, and I pulled this from a Twitter feed, so I don't know where this originally came from. But some random person says, this person looks like they'd be fun at parties, referring to Suzanne. And as she's been an agent of cancel culture, and her tweets are protected along with Mr. Eric Lang's now, because they're so scared of their own words, they can't handle any criticism outside their own little circles, their own little bubbles. They're truly losers. It is what it is. Jeff Burgum says, I bet only us could make her fun at a party. You down for that challenge? Which is pretty funny. And I bet I could make her fun at a party too. I'm a very fun party person, and maybe I'll go hang out with Mr. Jeff Bergen someday because he seems like he is actually fun at parties. This person says, shoot me a ping, I'll bring a box of cats, referring to the fact that she's probably a cat lady, which is pretty funny, and he laughed at that. And the next person here says, when losers can't win, they make it personal, referring to Suzanne's attacks on this company, which is exactly what they've done. It's been nasty so far, this poor company and this poor guy here. He says, he goes a little further. I do want to pinch her cheeks, though. And by her, I mean whatever pronouns she has listed. Now, there's no sign that this means anything other than the cheeks on the face. You go, aw, poor baby, which is what he obviously meant here. He says, honestly, I didn't check if she has pronouns. I'm 99% sure she does, referring to the fact that, all these people put pronouns in their bios when they're crazy like this. And then this person then goes on to say, never disappoint your biggest fans, brother. He says, I'm only operating at 2% of my trolling output. I am holding back If we bury all these idiots now, we lose all this free marketing. So he knows how this works. And gosh, this is my style of person. I wish I'd met this person earlier. I want to support this company's games big time now. Very excited for how this is going down. But look at how Suzanne from the Dice Tower tries to twist this and tries to be evil about it. Just these little Facebook comments, innocuous ones at that. And he goes, "So, there's a game on Kickstarter being run by the publisher who threatened to make me a good time." Look at how she twists that into a threat. Somebody said, "I bet she's fun at parties," and the dude says, "I bet we could make her have fun at parties." Because they're probably genuinely nice people who are fun and just won't be rude to anybody. She makes that into, quote, a threat. And twists it into this like rape fantasy. And this is what SJWs do every time. No matter what you say, they're going to go ballistic and just take it in the weirdest way possible, because this is all they ever think about. All they ever think about is rape and child pornography and things like that. And this is where they always twist things to go. 100% of the time. You can never win, and that's why you can never, ever, ever back down to them. Who's got a frog throwing white power symbol on the rulebook cover? I'm not shitting you. Just awful. If you don't get the symbology used here, which is just a frog with its normal frog hands based on a real picture, you've missed the last 5 years. Look at how crazy these people are. 100% this imagery was intentional to trigger the libs. So be it. They can laugh at me for being upset with their racist BS all they want. You can see how she is very much triggered and obviously needs psychological help and seems to be off her meds with this innocuous picture, which doesn't mean anything right here. So he saw this and he thought it was funny. And he says, she just needs to do a way better job at trolling, brother. If you're going to advocate bullying, i.e. bullying him, at least pick someone who has a IQ higher than the frog in question. So there's that. Pretty funny. He's just responding to this in a lighthearted manner. And of course he is. But I love his Facebook comment to this, where he says, I can't get canceled because I only date minorities. I can speak freely and post alcohol. Oh my gosh. The only way to deal with this is to have humor. If you have humor, the SJWs always lose every time, because you're going to live your life to the fullest. You're going to have fun. You're going to have a good time, and everybody wants to have a good time with you. The people like Suzanne who want to create anger, hostility, and division in the board game industry, in the sci-fi industry, in the comics industry, they're going to lose at the end of the day, and they know it, and that's why they're so miserable they want to drag everybody else down with them. I applaud this company, and I can't wait for this game. We're going to try to get Mr. Berggren on stream to show off tournament fishing in the next couple days here, so you won't want to miss it. I'll post that link as soon as it's available. All right, let me know what you think about this. Hit that like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.